I got like halfway through this and realized I didn't hit record. But alright guys, so here we are. It's been a long 2 weeks, but this patch 0.8 is on its way along with Greystone. New offlaner, I'm my least hype release so far, but so be it. Generic character, IMO, but hey, it's still new life to the game, so we accept that. Sharpen Your Blades Champions content update version 0.8 is nearly upon us. Before all that, however, we want to thank you all for your ongoing support following the recently announced changes to our Season 2 roadmap. Focusing on our long-awaited user interface improvements, in the short term, will be a game changer for Predecessor, allowing us to speed up console fulfillment while drastically improving the overall feel of the game. I do also want to throw in here, normally I read the patch notes before I record. I did not get the chance to this time, so we're jumping right in. This is all blind to me. In this patch, we're excited to be deploying the first part of this new and improved UI, all new pre-game loading screens. Oh? Okay. Okay. So we know that might not sound too... I'm all jazzed up over here and I immediately get hit with, so we know that might not sound too exciting. But we still hope you'll appreciate this first taste of what our visual vision is for Predecessor's future. Aside from the new loading screen and our valiant new hero, this game's update also scrubs up a few balanced outliers following our recent quest to tackle TTK. We're pretty happy with the direction that heroes are moving in, and will of course continue to monitor and iterate as needed. We hope you enjoy Greystone as well as the other changes and additions in version 0.8. Catch you in the next patch. Kari Community Manager, thank you. New hero appears. Greystone raises his sword to fight. No, I was right the first time. Blaze into battle with the mighty warrior Greystone, the latest hero to join the Predecessor roster. A heroic fighter with an iron will, Greystone never backs down and never gives up. Evidenced by a skill set forged in bravery and tenacity. I don't remember anything but his ult, and as far as I know, his ult got reworked. Stoicism. His passive, Greystone deflects the next incoming basic attack every 14 seconds, minus 0.4 per level. Additionally, when he deals physical damage with basic attacks or ability, he gains 0.8 plus 1 per level physical power, stacking up to 8 times at maximum stacks. This bonus power is doubled. Real good passive. Noble Strike, basic attack, left mouse button, melee basic attack dealing physical damage. Make Way, his primary ability, Q. Cooldown 16 seconds going down to 10 at max level, cost 60 mana going up to 80 at max level. Effect, Greystone summons a Fiery Whirlwind that deals 70 going up to 250 at max level, plus 100% bonus physical power physical damage over 4 seconds, so Garen. Greystone may extend Make Way's duration by 0.5 seconds for max of each successful basic attack against enemy heroes or monsters, capping at an additional 3 seconds. Oh wait, he can auto in this. Interesting. Sacred Oath secondary ability E. For people who are confused as to why I didn't know that, even though I'm IT, I've been super busy this past week, so I have not gotten to test Greystone. Sacred Oath secondary abilities E. Cooldown 12 seconds going down to 8, cost 40. Effect, Greystone ignites his blade, causing his next 3 basic attacks to deal 25 going up to 85 at maximum level, plus 20% bonus physical power, additional physical damage, and apply a 15% slow for 1.5 seconds. Additional applications of Sacred Oath will refresh and stack to slow the debuff. Will refresh and stack the slow debuff. Oh. Does that mean it'll go to 30% for 1.5 seconds? Because it says refresh and stack. And I'm not sure. Assault the Gates, alternate ability, right mouse button, 18-second cooldown, 60 mana across all levels. Greystone leaps a large distance, crashing down and dealing 90 going up to 120 at max level, plus 80% bonus physical power, physical damage to nearby enemies. So, one thing I will note about Greystone, he has pretty large base numbers, I feel like. Which is fine. feel like he might be good. I know I know he got buff from testing. Stoneforge Soul Ultimate Ability R, cooldown 140, going down to 80 at max level, cost 100 at all levels. Effect, Greystone turns into stone and enters stasis for 2.5 seconds, slowing nearby enemies by up to 70% and restoring 14 going up to 20% at max level of his maximum health over the duration. Increased by up to 300% based on missing health. After the duration, Greystone's soul crashes down into the stone, into the stone form, dealing 200 going up to 450 at max level, plus 80% bonus physical power, physical damage to nearby enemies, and granting himself maximum stacks of stoicism. So the ult's kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. So this is the new ult. It's visually very cool. So that's all for Greystone. New skins. Ooh, we like new skins. Oh, wait. Actually, that goes fucking hard. Wait. Wait, that skin, like, actually looks super rad. I'm gonna buy that. That's so cool. It's just not common, but I think it looks so rad. I like the green. New UI loading screens. That doesn't seem like there's anything that important in there, to be honest. Chat will now be available during role selection. That's Pog. And we made improvements to collision detection while using dash abilities and blink. Thank fucking God. The amount of times I've had my blink eaten by a wall that wasn't there. Alright, balance changes. Let's look at Decker. Armor growth. Oof. Going down from 4.5 to 3.8. Photon Disruptor, her Q, magical power scaling increased from 50% to 55%. And Ion Striker, our magical power scaling decreased from 80% to 75%. Overall, it's a pretty significant nerf to Decker, IMO. Chimera got a bug fix, which is in turn kind of a buff, especially for someone like me who mashes keys. Fix the issue causing Unleash to cost double mana. Basically, if you hit his Q, if you're like me and you spam keys, I almost every time used Unleash would use double the mana. Alright, Lieutenant Bellica, Void Drone, her E, mana drain decreased from 3 going up to 6% at max level, to now 2 going up to 6 at max level. So nerf in the early game. Magical power scaling decreased from 30% to 25%, duration decreased from 10 seconds to 8 seconds. Damn, we hitting her drone hard, huh? Murdoch! I love this. Attack speed growth decreased from 2.8 to 2.2. Huge. Shots fired, his passive cooldown increased from 12.5 minus 5 per level to 12 minus 3 per level. Let's go. Stimpeg E. Movement speed duration decreased from 2.5 seconds to 2 seconds. Bonus movement speed increased from 30% to 35%. Siren particle play rate increased by 1.95. Sure. Anyway. I think this is actually kind of ends up being a buff for Murdoch. Narbash. Rhythm stacks on use increased from 6 to 8 when you use March. Good for him. Rampage. Base health regen increased from 1 to 1.6. King of the Jungle passive. Max health regeneration increased from 0.35 to 0.5, but out of combat multiplier decreased from 4 to 2. So, they actually buffed Rampage, which is crazy. But so he's better in combat, and then one nice thing about Rampage ult was like if you use it and the fight quickly ends, but you take like a lot of damage, like after a gank, you just walk into the jungle and you're like, boom, full HP immediately. But that's not going to be the case anymore, so we'll see. I think this is a bit weird. Severog, physical power growth decreased from 3.2 to 2.4, which is huge and I think much needed. Siphon, his Q cooldown increased from 6 going down to 4 at max level to now 6 going only down to 5 at max level. Shinbei, I don't really know why we did this, but okay. Health growth decreased from 109 to 102. Circle Rhythm, her E. Base shield decreased from 40 going to 120 at max level to 30 going to 110 at max level. Shield magical power scaling increased from 35% to 45%. Rushing beat or her right mouse button. Base damage decreased from 40 going down to 120 to now, or 40 going up to 120 to now 40 going down to 100, but the scaling has gone up 5% from 40 to 45. So basically, this is kind of what they did with Countess forever ago, where they want you to stop building tank Shinbi and want you to start building power like a normal person. I just don't... This makes me sad. Why did we do this? I don't know why that was done, but sure. Items. Hunt. Alright. Now decreases XP from lane minions by 30% when equipped. This reduction is removed after 20 minutes. Rude. Rude. Needed, but rude. Rift Walkers. Rift Snatcher damage amplification decreased from 15% to 10%. Good, fuck you, Decker players. Tempest. I don't even use Tempest. Maybe I'm wrong for that. Overcharge healing from damage dealt decreased from 100% to 75%. Overcharge magical power scaling decreased from 14% to 10%. Overcharge now deals the correct damage when hitting a target with multiple strikes. Stormbreaker. No one's surprised this got nerfed. Thunderstruck on hit conversion decreased from 1.5 per 1% critical chance strike to 1 per 1% critical strike chance. In case that wasn't clear, it's 1 physical power per 1% crit chance. Alchemical Rod. Magical power decreased from 20 to 15. Mana decreased from 200 to 150 because there was no reason to ever finish this item. So they're making it worth more stats, I guess. Dynamo. Immobilizer damage amplification duration decreased from 4 to 3. Oh, I did know about these changes. So in the jungle bosses are getting easier. Interesting. Health decreased on Fangtooth from 5,800 plus 505 per level to 5,800 to only plus 480 per level. Basic attack timer increased from 1 to 1.25 to just 1.25. Basic attack current percent health damage decreased from 4 going up to 8 to now 4 going to 6. Primal Fangtooth. Basic attack current health percentage damage decreased from 8% to 6%. That's crazy. Mini Prime. Base physical power decreased from 60 plus 15 per level to 60 plus 10 per level. Or Prime. Base physical power decreased from 140 plus 10 per level to 120 plus 8 per level. Knockback damage decreased from 200 plus 15 per level to 150 plus 5 per level. Jungle boss is getting easier. And the full bugs list is not posted yet. Yeah, so that's all for me. The link to this will be in the description. Bears out. Peace. So I found this box, and I know what's in it, but I don't know if you deserve to see what's in it. Maybe you do, just because you made it to the end of the video. Oh, isn't it great? Look what was in the box. That's just awesome. Look at it. It's so cool.